after the lunch break and the extended part 2 lunch break, second lunch, we finally are back from tea. And that means it is time to actually send it now. Apologies again that this was delayed. The food got so backed up that people just couldn't make it. We have Jesmon. No, what am I talking about? That is Hackmon. That is Jesmon versus... wow, actually, this is like one of the fastest decks in the format versus the not fastest. It's distinctly unfast. This is going to be Makina in the back. And this is AD01 for people wondering. This is AD1, but this is no store promo. So Solid Ouroboros does not have access to the emblem for Makina, which is unfortunate, but still X01 here. So still, even without the emblem, she's putting on a show. Honestly, this was a show up, have fun, X3 drop type beat, but right now we are undefeated. So good stuff. We are going to push up the Hackmon turn 2, which is crazy. Start main, pitch 1, 2, draw 1, and gain 1. So 4 memory, you know? That's a lot. Huck Nasty. Going to go into Bow Huck, choosing not to MTD for this one. Has there been any word, and the organizers are going to be running a regional in Scotland? We've heard nothing right now. It is just what was told to us with UKGE, which is going to be the Ultimate Cups. But so far, we've not heard anything else. You'll find out at the same time the rest of us do in the Organized Play Events Discord. But for now, we're going to organize a move up. When moving, we're going to get to link a Makina from hand or sources. And then we would play an Unchained, but it looks like we don't got one. That said, though, we do get to Flickmon here. Digimon Liberator over Emblem. Crazy behavior. That's crazy behavior. We're going to be swinging. Going to play off the Makina. Makina then is going to play. There's Unchained Summer. Get our gender ambiguous Liege and a Makina. Then we're going to link up. And then when we're linked up, we're going to pop a 5-play cost of less, which is enough to clear off Bow Hackmon. And this is going to be check 1 into security Systemon Training Gym, which is going to play a Systemon from trash. Which means we do get... Is this Reboot CL? Yeah, this is Reboot CL. What the hell? I mean, we take free search. Like, that's big. Cards in trash as well. Oh, and then we get to evolve from trash all turns. That's Grimsby. It doesn't really matter what we link here because, yeah, you stun the one that can attack because it was played the turn before. Nice to not misrepresent the game state. And presumably that is the draw for Evo. And then... I don't know what we do now. Yeah, I don't know what we do now. Metatro, yeah, I like this. Digivolve CL. Oh, and that'll stop it from being able to Digivolve. Can we pop anything? Oh. And then end of turn, are we going to... We can make something evolve without paying the cost. So we can maybe get a Mulemon. Okay, looks like we're not going to do it. And I'm assuming we stopped the Hackmon from evolving because, like, why would you let the Hackmon climb? Yes, cannot evolve at all when attacking as well. So we're going to keep this Hackmon in jail. That said, like, we don't have anything crazy. Oh, that's a start of main Hackmon? That's a start of main Hackmon? Honestly, I'm so used to seeing the ult, I literally didn't know... I didn't know Hackmon had 2 ults. Oh, bro, why is it alt arts again? It's not alt arts again. Am I tripping? I just straight up cannot find that Pokemon. Yeah, that is what the non-alt looks like. That's so weird. BT20 003. Yeah, this is what. Uh-oh. There we go. Did I wait? Am I thick? 008, like me when I can't read. Yeah, there we go. There's Huckmon. This one's massive for some reason. But yeah, that is what he looks like when he's not thingied. We've gained memory, but we haven't done anything. The pace of play is a little slow, but this is going to be play and then open pass. I have a feeling we are a little bricked. I have no idea why this popped. That said, though, we do get to evolve into a CL, I believe, because it's when one is played. So let's get BT20. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess these ones are large. Yeah, so yeah, CL Awakened can come down every single time something is played, so we can just be annoying. We do get to warp here, though, which is pretty sick. So we do actually get to make a rush Jesmon here that's going to try and do some damage. Top of security, off with the CL, and, you know, we do get to send it. Because we do have that big DP Digimon. And we get to Alliance. And, oh, wow, we're going into... Wait, that's Omnimon. That's not even Omni X. What is... Oh, okay. We're on some... So spicy. I believe that is the new AD01. So getting to see new cards that we were not expecting to see in this one. Okay, and this one's tiny again. All right. Yeah, that's massively annoying, but yeah. Here's what the new Omnimon do be doing. He is return all of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution sources, which isn't going to be enough to do any removal, just gets rid of the Machina, but then delete one Digimon so it gets to protect itself. And then this one has all turns protection, which is very interesting. So we've passed over a hell of a lot, and then reboot because it is a Royal Knight, yeah? It's a Royal Knight, so CL does give reboot. All right, so what can we do in this position? We've got hella memory to play with, so we can probably honestly establish the Dolphamon, I would imagine. When any of your opponent's Digimon leave the battle area, trash one of their option cards in the battle area and trash their top security cards. So very cool. Putting us down to 1. Yeah, the new 81 Omni. It's so cool that we actually get to see him because, like, Adventure is certainly a deck that exists. Hero is a deck that exists. And Omni Turbo. But another double pickup as we pick up Unchained and Machina. Not needing to double pick up Machinas here. Oh my gosh, is that MDA? Oh, so you can proactive ExMark? Oh. Evolve into Mulemon. So then this is going to be linked from sources. When linked, we get Unchained. We get the swaggy new brand, you know, the new alt art. And then, yeah, this is Maneuver. Spit out the Machina. Grab 2. 3 Machinas off the top there. And then link up. Suspend and cannot unsuspend. And then we cannot declare an attack. Oh, but end of turn, one of the Digimon may Digivolve without paying the cost. So here comes Dolphamon. And then when Digivolving, this is going to be suspend the Huckmon. Why can you evolve when... into Omni while attacking. So that is... He was able to evolve because the Jesmon swings, and because it has Alliance, it gets to suspend another Digimon in order to increase its security attack by 1 and gain its DP. And then the your turn effect of the CL that was suspended lets one of your Digimon digivolve into a Royal Knight at cost -1. So that's what allowed for the Evo into Omnimon to evolve into the Royal Knight. So that's standard Jesmon combo now, where the new Jesmon basically lets you turn 2 bodies sideways, then evolve even further. Really, really huge amount of damage. Really, really dangerous to deal with. But yeah, it's going to be sick. There's no partition on this because this is just an Omnimon to get extra removal. It's basically just another bit of Jesmon. We are going to get some removal off of the linking. And then can we attack here? D-Digivolve is a thing that you do have to respect in this deck, so I think we are probably going to keep the body here, and we're going to swing. How big is ExMaquinamon? 15k, so swing through the body, and then this is going to be a burn, and then piercing, CL Awakened, and CL. EX11073. All right, and here's our ExMaquinamon, so the boss monster for this deck. Excellent card. Yes, whenever something is added to its sources, we're going to be able to shoot something. We're going to be able to suspend some stuff. We're just going to be doing a lot. This is potentially burn 3 if we cannot clear this ExMaquinamon. We're choking to 1. 21k with the link material. Okay, so we could have maybe punched over the Omni, no? I guess actually it's better to leave the Omni where it is because the Omni is suspended, so this allows you to just play for board, especially with only 1 singular security. 1 blocker, and I don't think... We're not protected from Digimon, but like... can't be de-digivolved, and its DP cannot be reduced lower than 1,000. So... yeah, the Unchained. It was looking pretty scary, and now suddenly... Looking pretty good. That said, though, we are in a little danger, I guess. Yeah, we are in a little danger. The Machina doesn't have a link to protect it, so it, in theory, can get dropped. We just passed a little too much memory making the Omni. It was a really cool idea, but... A lot of people are unfamiliar with this matchup. I know Atomic himself said that this is the first time that he's played into ExMaquinamon. And whilst you're XO1 or XO round 5 at the Bristol Regional, it's probably not the first time that you want to be experiencing this deck. It is very much a matchup check. One of the control decks of the format that's really, really hard to deal with. So yeah, really, really good stuff so far. Again, pace of play is a little slow, but that's okay. Speaking of slow, this isn't just like Jesmon Turbo. It looks like this is Ganku. So we are going to get the stun on it. And we do get the CL played out, but I don't... Do we have the Evo into... Do we get the Evo into GX? Because if we have to... Not GX, into Ganku X. How many inherits does Redirect inherits? We have 1 from the looks of it. Looks like we've got Reboot, and we have 1 Metatro, so that should be 1 Redirect. No, that's not even a Redirect. I think. I don't know. So we're now protected against Digimon effects, which is like high-key annoying. Recovery +1. And then we're going to lose 3 security. We are going to lose 3 security because we did not do anything to the ExMac, which is something of note. Yep. It's top 3. This does take away lethal, though. I think everything has blocker here as well. Spit out Unchained. Interesting. I wonder why. I wonder if we could just make a second ExMac here. Yes, so we do reboot. Everything is fully protected. This is so interesting. I have no idea how this deck... Like, we have double Machina here, so I genuinely don't know how you make... I don't know if you just make double ExMac? Was it enough? Like, these are two decks that can turtle. You know, Ganku turtle. It's in the name. And ExMachina is kind of... Yeah, it's the big boss, the raid boss. Gonna get the link. With that, it means we get to get a second Unchained. So not using the regular art Cringe Unchained, which was the first one we saw, only the best. And we are going to see Metal Birdramon. That's going to play off the link, which is going to give us a Machina and a Machina in text. So that's going to be Machina pickup, and then looking at Machina text. Yeah, we can probably make a second level 7. Question is whether we're going to try and do so at attack step or... Yeah, I think we're just confirming how many blockers we have. This one's really annoying because I just don't know how you sequence this. We're going to get the link up as well. We're going to link from hand and keep bodies on board, which is really interesting. Would attempt to pop a 5-play cost or less, but unfortunately we can't do anything about that because, of course, we do have the protection. And we're going to go into Metatro. And presumably you put it on the Huckmon, definitely. End of turn. This is game 1. This is game 1. We would put the gem at the top to signify whoever has won. But yeah, we're gonna... This is just game 1. As you can see, the control deck is going crazy. It is controlling. This is a full black stack. And the ExMac, who is presumably unstunned now. Yep, there we go. So we have one little Machina that can get cooked. And... yeah, one little Machina that can get cooked. 3 things that have at least 1 instance of protection. Only 1 instance of protection on the Metacho, but it is Digivolve immune. I think she said 2 redirects here. It might be 3. And a blocker. I actually don't know how you get through this. You can't evolve the Huckmon. 14 and 21k, so we're big. The Omni can't make it through this. Yeah. I mean, this was a game that was looking pretty Machina favored, and then it turned into not that Machina favored. We're going to stun once again, because as long as you play a thing, this reboot CL is going to continuously be a problem. It's not... Well, that does actually take a block off, so that does matter. Swing. We can redirect. Maybe into the maneuver? Or maybe you let the check through. Maybe you let the check through just to be safe. This is a very annoying position to be in because I think this guarantees that we can warp into... Wait, were we... Was there a memory steal? Okay, we nudged the memory gauge. Yeah, that scared me. Yeah. We have to sequence this in a way to make sure that piercing... Like, we're looking at a piercing check for the last one. So losing a security now is as good as you can have it. Gonna have maneuver. Gonna swing here. This is reader. Oh, we get to take the block here before there's a stun. Big enough because we're 14. Swing and then redirect into this. And then we have... we have this, and then do we get the inherit because a source got added? Do we have anything? So this is going to be this much. I think the stun mattered. We're going to go into CL, gain back a memory, gain 2 memory. Do we have Blitz? Oh, we get to stun again. So this is why we spent the block when we could. So swinging at the last. Oh, we are still comboing. Yeah, so this is Rush Blitz. We have system on CL. Do we have some sort of defensive line that I don't see? Or is this going to be scooping it up? Yeah, this is going to be game 1. So took a long one. Those stuns are real annoying. But, hey, good game from these two. And they're using the cool Chinese New Year skins that we saw, in the venue, thanks to Tamas, Rich Life. So I forget which year these are from, but yeah, we got the cool red ones and the blue ones in the venue. So that's where those egg sleeves are from. But as we get back into game 2, we've got Atomic up a game, and yeah, probably guaranteed at least 1 point from this round. It's now on him to either win this or not lose this. Crucially, not lose this. Because losing this means you're leaving the round with 1 point after a hard-fought game 1. But yeah, this is a hard one. But really sick to see ExMac. All right, we're keeping the opening hand on an ExMaquinamon side. Both players keeping the opening hand, so long-ass game 1. And it looks like we're going to open the digital gate with the SP, the gold Maquinamon. We're going to have the regular, pick up a Maquina, and which level 5 would you like? Is this Turbo? Because Maneuver's the 5, so I think this was Turbo and the Rookie. Yeah. Very nice. And now, Ganku Turbo. Winning is not losing, but like, you low-key don't even have to win. You just have, like, if you stall out and it goes to time on OT, you're up a game. That's a win. Like, you don't even have to win this game. You just have to literally not lose it. Goodbye, Crimson Blaze. And Scramble. That's bad. We've not seen any hybrids yet. If there's any hybrids that are still doing well, I will definitely try and get them on screen. But, as we get later in the regional for day 1, we definitely want to be getting closer to these top table arenas. So far, we've seen Melanie, we've seen Lucamon, we've seen Puppets, we've seen Imperial, we've seen ExMaquinamon, we've seen Jesmon, Jupiter, and Medusa. So we've seen a lot, and we're going to be keeping the Maquinamon safe. Make a Mulemon in the front to give us the body, and then we're just going to swing in. Going to hit a colossally big body, and that's going to be the Maquinamon back in Sauces. And then we're going to Evo him back, which is going to give us a second one. Yep, that singular shiny Maquinamon. Oh, 2 bodies left on board. Things you do not really like to see, because Starter Bane is going to give us a lot. Go up to 3. We saw a Bauhuck. This is potentially making Ganku this turn. Going to evolve for cost -1 into Bauhuck. Interesting. Not the one I thought we were going to see. It looks like we're going to see System on Training Gym for the draw 1. And yeah, here comes Savior. Savior. Attempt to pop, but we are not 7k anymore because we don't have the link. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. But not that much, honestly. We just kind of left a body. Yeah, this is definitely whose nutter is stronger or whose nutter comes at the right time. One of the things that is of note is that the stun is very annoying for this matchup. I'm going to play Mechina for 3. Ooh, there's the Metatro, so that's big for the D-Digivolve, but I don't think we can pop both of these unless there's a way to, like, go through them. I guess there's also Dolpha, but, like, I don't know if we can double clear from this position. Is kind of the problem. I guess we also did hit System on Training Gym out of it. Ooh. Ooh, that's not great. To get the link up, this does protect it. So both of these are protected. Not necessarily from a Digivolve, but you just gotta hope the Jesmon doesn't have it, but I wouldn't call it greedy. It's definitely like a... Yeah, it definitely feels like they're playing for a big turn because they don't have like a big punish right now. But Atomic is in a pretty good position. ExMac does not have emblems for this event. So this is AD01 legal post-ban list, but no store promos because the store promos came out too recently. You need a 2-week buffer before something is legal for an event. And AD1 just barely made it, whereas store promos did not. So unfortunately, this is not full power ExMaquinamon. This is, well, a little close to it. Yeah. It wasn't availability, it was literally just timing window. Ooh, we do have D-Digivolve here, so gonna game back 2. This was a 0-cost D-Digivolve. Jesmon needs it. And again, not being able to protect here sucks a lot. Yeah, this was pretty difficult. This feels like Atomic's in such a good position. Taking his time to figure it out. Up a game, and again, the onus is on you to not lose this, so I get it. I'd be a little nervous, take my time. Unfortunately, we're now out of 2-cost Evos that we can have in order to try and search for a better target, so I think we are actually going to have to try and pass turn. The real X's with the Mechinas we lost away, true. Yeah, so you're back from lunch, great time. The lunch break also got delayed. 2 weeks, there's an NA tournament that's letting AD01 be legal after 7 days release. Yeah, that is because of the delays. It's a little unfortunate. We weren't sure if we were also going to get hit by delays, but thankfully we have not been. Yeah. So we're going to commit the body in order to just pop the Mechina next to it, but then we are going to declare end of turn. So just get a D-Digivolve down. Just be annoying. We're not even going to do anything. We're just going to be annoying. I respect it. Might as well deny them free value. This proves we just don't have anything major. Yeah, 81 being delayed in NA. Sometimes they do actually push back legality for stuff like that if it does cause distribution issues, but I guess I hope people are just going to open a lot of product. Jesmon's pretty popular in EU. At Nats, it got 3rd after we shot the cheetah into orbit. It won the Ultimate Cup in Bristol last year. And we got something here. Not having access to like raid or anything like that. Something is suspended, so we can try and punch through. The problem is, if you try and do this when attacking, the CL is just going to de-digivolve it, which is so annoying. Neither of them want to chip. I've definitely noticed. Like, you can see that we don't want to chip just because if you hit something, you're kind of cooked. Just going to see the D-Digivolve, just keep them on the 3. Yeah, it was a Virus Imperial player that was cheating in EU. So the Jesmon was 4th, but because they were, deleted, that bumped them up to 3rd place. They would have been in 3rd place. So yeah, Jesmon's done really well. It's really popular in EU. But yeah, it's been a little bit. This is the Ganku build, which is less popular in EU because Loki it's worse. But I mean, when your opponent is kind of bricked or slow, ExMaquinamon is unfortunately a DNA deck, and it does suffer sometimes like a DNA deck does, where it just doesn't get enough. Gonna see another Evo attempt to pop, which is going to give us the Maquinamon sources, and then we're going to suspend. And do we finally have the Evo? We finally have Jesmon, so I think we may be finishing the game here. Going to be getting a CL, which is going to get the pop. Yeah, this sucks. Game 1 was very much doable, but excellent stun usage from Atomic. Like looping the system on CLs was so crucial, and then was able to materialize an additional swing. But now we're finally going to see an actual like big damage turn. This should be double alliance as well. Going to give us the Atha Rene Port token. So yeah, we got maximum value here. This is going to be all 3 checks. One good thing, I guess, is that we did not see the CL, but unfortunately that is GG's. So yeah, great stuff there from Atomic. It is just a deck that kind of punches you in the face. This deck isn't like ExMaquinamon not fast enough to be able to kind of keep up with this. Once they've got the emblem, they're going to be able to maybe keep up a little bit. But yeah, Ganku stall. Sometimes when you can't OTK them, having the full border protection is there. And Alliance definitely a solid damage pusher. Just wasn't able to fight for board, which was the shame. That you're a control deck that really wasn't controlling the board. We were actually getting controlled back, but it is what it is. Good stuff from both of these players. Getting to see ExMaquinamon on stream is always very fun. Well, it depends on your definition of fun, but at least very interesting for me. Another new matchup for that. Yeah, we'll be back from the Bristol Regional after 12 minutes plus 5 overtime. And hopefully we might be able to see both of these players in day 2 if they can keep it going. Yeah, thanks for joining. As a reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, like the stream in order to get it over to the front page. I was boosted in the algorithm. And it means that hopefully more normies can come join us in the Digimon community and get involved with the game. Follow me on these up here. We're streaming on both of these. If you've got a Twitch Prime burning a hole in your pocket, maybe you subscribe to Amazon Prime, you can take money away from a billionaire and give it to me because I am not being paid to be here. I'm doing this for the love of the community. It's a community stream, of course. But yeah, it's me on my lonesome. I'll probably be joined by people, but my co-casters are doing too well. Tom is X1. He does have to fight Johnny. And Marcio is also X1. So, you know, my co-casters, they'll kind of be killing it. So it's just me on my lonesome today. But day 2, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see you on the other side of the break. So don't go too far. Make sure to get some water, go stretch your legs and all that. Subscribe on Twitch for free with Twitch Prime. Potentially join the membership if you want to support the channel as well. Great way to dodge ads and all of the video coverage that comes for these. Yeah. See you shortly.